If you live in a very hot climate, your plant may look like this and then end up looking like this. I know, very scary. In this video, I'm revealing my top 20 plants that don't need a lot of water that thrive in hot temperatures. Now, I know what you're thinking, hostas? Aren't those shade plants that love moisture? Yes, most do. But did you know some thicker leaf hostas like Sum and Substance are actually pretty drought tolerant once they're settled in? If you got a dry, shady corner, this may be a plant for you. Moving down the list is lavender. I mean, how could you not love this plant? It smells amazing and it attracts pollinators. Lavender actually prefers dry soil. If you overwater it, it will be mad at you. So don't overwater. It is really a drought tolerant plant and it loves the sun. Up next is lemon coral sedum. It's not just pretty, it's also super drought tolerant. These fleshy little leaves actually store water, kind of like what a succulent does. That means even when it's dry and hot outside, this plant just keeps on thriving. Pincushion flowers. I can't get enough of these plants. These are great drought tolerant plants because they grow in poor, rocky soil, places that you really don't get a lot of water. And even during dry spells, these plants send up those button-like blooms on those wiry stems. Overall, they're great if you want something low maintenance, colorful, and resistant in a drought-prone garden. Just give them sun, well-drained soil, and they're ready to go. If you live in a hot climate, you probably already have this plant. If you don't have it, you definitely need to get it. And we are talking about Yucca. Yucca is drought tolerant because its thick, waxy leaves holds in moisture and minimizes water loss. Its deep tap root system pulls water from far below the surface, so you don't have to worry about pulling out that hose because it's always going to look nice, perky, and green for you. This plant was made for the desert, so it's built to survive with very little water. Even in heat and full sun, Yucca thrives without much care. Succulents are no-fuss plants, and better yet, they don't ask for much water and they look good anywhere. Whether you stick them on your patio or on your dining room table, succulents can handle it because they thrive without very little water. If you forget to water your plant, succulents won't hold it against you. They come in so many different shapes and sizes. They're like these little decorations that barely need a drink. We got this purple beauty called bee balm. Surprisingly, once it's established, it's pretty much drought tolerant, making it a great choice for dry, hot gardens that still need a burst of color. It attracts pollinators like bees, butterflies, and its bright, fluffy blooms can handle heat without constant watering. You'll usually see bee balm thriving in full sun, and once the roots are established, it can go days or even weeks without a deep soak. And I have to say that this plant is a showstopper. Yes, glow stick red hot poker. You can see why it's called that. I love those yellow striking blooms. I've never seen anything like that. And the best part about this plant, yes, again, it is drought tolerant. It needs very little water and it keeps blooming when other plants give up. Rudbeckia, commonly known as black-eyed Susan. Oh my God, I have so much to tell you about this plant. When we went through a dry spell 2 years ago, everything was dry and ugly and brown. This plant kept on giving. It had that beautiful yellow striking leaves with that brown center. It's definitely one of those wonderful plants you should have. And this one is another one called coreopsis. Coreopsis is one of those plants that basically take care of itself. You can plant it, forget it, water it from time to time, and it will still bloom like it's showing off. It loves the heat, it doesn't mind dry soil, and it keeps the color all summer long. If you don't have Yarrow in your garden, you are missing out. Yarrow is wonderful for hot, dry climates. It's drought tolerant, especially it's super low maintenance, and once it's planted, it doesn't really need that much for you to do. The best part is it comes in beautiful colors like red, white, yellow, and even soft pinks. And you can see pollinators love Yarrow, so it's perfect for those hot climates. And what I love about Yarrow is also it's long lasting. When other flowers are starting to die off, this flower keeps on giving. It can continue to bloom into the late fall. Now let's talk about salvia. Salvia is one of the best plants you can grow in a hot, dry garden. It absolutely thrives in full sun, doesn't mind skipping a few watering. It's tough, dependable, and it keeps blooming even when the temperature climbs. One of the best part of salvia is that you can cut it back in mid-season and it will reward you with a fresh flush of flowers. It comes in different colors: purple, blue, white, fuchsia. And by the way, did I mention the bumblebees love this plant? I call Russian sage salvia a second cousin. Russian sage is built for the heat. It thrives in full sun, loves dry soil, and it actually prefers to be a little neglected. If you fertilize it and give it too much water, that's when it will start to droop over. So the best thing is just to leave it alone, let it thrive in the heat, and let it do its thing. And it's not uncommon to see Russian sage growing in near open roads or near abandoned areas, and most of the time they look fantastic. Can we give it up to the daylily? Can we give it up to the daylily? I have to tell you, this plant does not get enough love or spotlight. It is a beautiful plant. It's great for beginners. And did I mention it's perfect for hot climates because they are tough, reliable, and they can handle sun like a pro. They have thick, fleshy roots that store water so they can keep blooming even when the rain disappears. And once they're established, they need very little care, just sun, space, and they will grow, grow, grow. They come in a variety of colors. The best part, when one bloom is old and falls off, another one is right there to take its place. And coneflowers are one of the best flowers for hot, dry weather. They have deep roots that help them find water even when the soil is dry. Once they're established, they don't need much water at all. They come in these beautiful colors. And did I tell you the honeybees and other pollinators, they love coneflowers. And even if they do get a little dry and droopy, once you water them, they're ready to bounce right back up. Okay, so I saw this beautiful pink flower, the Gerber daisies, and I just had to show to you. How cute is that? That is so cute. That would look really nice in a nursery on the coffee table. Oh, it's adorable. Now, it's not drought tolerant, but I just had to show you just how cute this is. Definitely a true baby pink. Guys, if you get any good useful information from this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Better yet, join the family and subscribe to my channel. Now remember, drought tolerant doesn't mean never water. It means that it's getting less water. So if you do live in a hot climate, these plants, you don't have to water as much. And some of them require less watering than others. But again, it doesn't mean that you go weeks on end without watering. It just means that if you do forget to water one day, it will not die. And if you do live in those very hot climates, I would suggest, if you do get these plants, I would put them in a more shaded area, because even if it is drought tolerant, have that sun beaming on it will not be good. So I would find a spot where it is more shade to plant any of these plants that I suggested on my list. Again, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Don't forget to like this channel, and don't forget to share with your family and friends. Until next time, guys, happy gardening. Keep on watching.